Hello, my beautiful Virgos. Welcome to your reading for the next 4 weeks. And in this reading, we're going to look into what's coming your way when it comes to money, career, finances. And this is going to be a general reading. And we're going to start with your coffee cup, then dive into your tarot and oracle, which is going to give us deeper insights. And if you go on to enjoy this one, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if there's something material you want to manifest, go ahead and hit subscribe. Let's dive in right away and see what's coming your way. I see there's a person appearing in your heart space. They have a very positive energy and they're turning into a bubble of idea. So this can be, it kind of looks like a cup as well. This can be someone that you can come together and form a partnership. And you might be the one who has the bright idea, but I feel like here, this person is someone who has the idea because they're turning into a bubble of idea. And you might be the one who can actually execute it for them. You might be the one who's organizing it and putting it together or bringing the necessary elements in an organized way so they can actually make this happen. And this can be something that is going to bring financial powers and security. And the thing is, maybe you're going to actually deal with the money part of the thing. So this will get you closer with the energy of money. And at the same time, because you're going to be the one handling most of the things, so it can really benefit you when it comes to receiving material wealth. Another thing I see here inside of your cup, there's a this kind of looks like a microscope that is analyzing something, that there's a pathway, phone lines forming. You might receive some phone calls. And that can be regarding a contract or an invitation, an update. That legal paper can be like an empty paper or a paper with a good news coming in. And you are bringing up the microscope right here. This is maybe within the first week or towards the end of the first week, and starting to analyze how this is going to work for you. Okay. And this can be something that is showing up in the mail. Like I said, it might not really show a massive potential initially, but it seems like if you put it under the microscope and look very carefully, there is a blessing, maybe even a financial opportunity within this thing for you, okay? So there's a dog right here. I even see kind of like a Rottweiler energy. Dogs are a very good omen. It indicates protection and loyalty, someone who's there always for you. And this can even the project or the money that you're going to be making out of this project when you analyze it with the microscope is going to become your Rottweiler. It is going to protect you. It is going to be your backup plan. And it is going to be even like something loyal to you, which means that it is going to succeed. And the more you succeed, it is going to succeed. The more you put into it, the more it's going to bring it to you, okay? I see here, there's even a massive fish this dog trying to catch. So the investment idea, can even, I said investment doesn't have to be investment. This can be an inspiration that is being loyal to you and also catching extra things there too. This can be like what's coming to me is like maybe a program that you're thinking, or a spreadsheet that you want to prepare with formulas can be really helpful for people. And it seems like here this can even open up, maybe you're knowledgeable in one area, but it can bring other areas, other fish in front of you, opportunities in front of you when you pursue this inspiration coming to you. Everything that I'm saying can be also in a different manner. It doesn't have to be a spreadsheet. This can be a book, which can actually turn into 1, 2, 3 series of a book. This can be a product that can actually keep multiplying. I'm thinking now is coming to me maybe something, a beauty product. It can come for certain different parts of the body. These are all examples. You might not be in any of these fields. It can be maybe you're in construction. It can be in that area. But it seems like the inspiration comes, even if you don't have the means to make it happen, put it on pen and paper because it is going to grow and multiply, okay? I see there's this even a tree that you're planting, or maybe this is a tree that you have planted already, starting to grow massively. within the second week, you might even start to collect some of those fruits off of this tree. This tree, there's a dragon I see approaching to the tree, and there's fire or maybe even smoke coming out of their nose. The dragon I usually interpret as Sagittarius, but this can also be someone really passionate. And Sagittarius energy has carefree and passionate about life and the things that they want to accomplish. This person is coming to your tree and want to have a bite on it. So that's why I said the tree can be not only something that investment that you put on the side and growing. This can be an idea. This can be your skill set that you are growing, okay, one step at a time. And the thing is, though, immediately when you focus on the growth and how large it can get, how big you can grow this thing, many people showing up. You see a lot of people coming in with demand, but I feel like this dragon is coming from the top, meaning they're not really attracted to you. They're also attracted to the thing that you're doing there. It's not really, they're not coming to watch how you do this thing. Okay, they are really going to be investing into it. They want to have a taste of it, basically. This can be even something that you're teaching, guys. It just feels like something that you're teaching now. There's a pathway opening towards the end of the second week, and I see there's a small chunk of money. This can be even something that you're going to get like a temporary phone call, like an immediate phone call for a temporary job that you're going to go there, do the thing and grab the bag. It can be something like that. I see inside of your cup, there's a man with a mustache, kind of has with the nose, the ear, has the vibes of Nikola Tesla. And Nikola Tesla is extremely smart and person back in his day, and he had a lot of good research. They all disappeared, but what we have from him, what he left to us, is the Wi-Fi and the electricity that we're using today, the system that he created. And so this can be, electric is very important. Electric, even in our body, in our mind, our brain, is actually connecting us to those higher realms, higher ideas, making everything work, basically making everything work. That's what the electricity does today. So this can be you embodying the energy or channeling the energy. And whenever I see such a thing, a symbol, I usually recommend, there might be even a message in one of those Tesla documentaries or his life story. There is an inspiration there for you. Okay, that's why he's showing up. I know this is a collective reading, but maybe collectively, Virgos, he might have a valuable information that he just sprinkled into his lifestyle. Okay, so I feel like, but it's cloak, it's hidden. He's wearing a massive hat, he's wearing a massive cloak. It's cloak thing. So it might require you to have focus and look deeper. This can also be, because I'm going to get closer so you can see, an ancestor for some of you. I see maybe like a letter T. T is Tesla, by the way, but still, it can be a different Timothy and Tom, someone's first name or the last name. Maybe someone who left you an important message that you need to really, peel. This is maybe because it has layers and layers on it, okay? And when you do peel, though, it is, you see there's a light shining here. This can be even an idea or something that you wanted to know about for a long time. The light might shine on the situation. That can be also like information can come forth so you can execute this successfully, something that you want to accomplish, which is the source of wealth. Because I see two horses here. Horses indicate wish fulfillment. So you might actually, as soon as you uncover the information, you might go on a journey, or the horse can indicate journey as well, or you might immediately take action on something which can bring amazing results for you. After that, I see there are two pathways opening leading towards, in your heart space, I see maybe there's a table here, you're sitting across from someone that might be an advisor that you go ahead and get advice from, and telling them, this is something came forth, I worked on it, Now it's actually going like clockwork and bringing money in, bringing wealth in. And then there's another lady behind you. She's holding a vulture right there in her hand too. Vulture has a positive meaning here. So they might actually come up and tell you, okay, you started this thing in this way, but maybe you're adding too many things on it that needs to be cut off. That's why the vulture is there to help you maybe like lighten up the load on your work, okay, on your ideas. And there's a discussion happening here, so you're going to come up with a good idea. I see letter A, I see an I, like Aiden, can mean the first name or the last name of this person here having a conversation. And after that, I see there's a pathway also opening, a very light pathway within the first week. And I feel like though this pathway is not only like opening as like a road to travel. I feel like this is not only that, it is also maybe both or either or an idea. And we see the Hierophant right here with a massive hat. Hierophant can be someone working in the government giving you advice about how to take care of the situation, because we have a tears of joy at the end of it. Hierophant can also be authority figure who can approve things for you, can help you with the things that you need. Another thing with the Hierophant's energy I feel here is that the Hierophant can be a Taurus, someone that you listen to, take as a spiritual leader. Either way, though, this person is leading you towards tears of joy if you take what they're saying into consideration. Towards the end of the month, the fourth week, I see there's a house in your heart space. There's another pathway opening towards a house, and there's a person waiting for you. This, like the idea, the vision popped in my head is as like a saying, in-house, on the house. Something related to house is maybe internally you're taking care of something, a situation is being taken care of, if this is about a house, or if that's what you're purchasing, or maybe somebody is actually buying something for you, it's on the house, they're gifting you something. And also this can be symbolizing if you want to get a house or change your house. It can be like an open house that you're gonna go watch it, okay? Because that's like three things popped in my head, like in-house, on the house, open house. So it can be either or for you. I'm gonna dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. There's a turtle right here. Massive chunk of money attached to number one. Number one is the new beginning, leadership. And I feel like here your desire has some time. Now, I felt like maybe you are the turtle, but now I feel like this is someone else. Number one, the first zodiac is Aries, but they're not as slow as a turtle. There are two different desires coming smoothly when the time is right. And then there's a tears of joy happening after that, aligning with this first one that we see here. So this can be the person, that Hierophant energy can be someone who's pursuing you, helping you, coming along with you. I see here number one can be in Aries, and they're showing up a little later on. So now I see, because the Hierophant is here, this turtle can be someone who is a Taurus, okay? Someone established, strong, powerful, supportive of you. And another thing with a fellow earth sign who can really get along with you, okay, in your journey. Another thing, there is also another house, the roof here, and I see a star inside of it. House can be, again, maybe a space that you're in currently. We have crescent moon, can be your freedom, your help that you receive, support that you receive from a powerful institution, government. And also the house, like I said, you receiving something in your house. It is going to be your heart's desire. Okay, the star indicates something that is going to be fulfilling you, coming your way. Okay, let's dive into your tarot now. If you have a specific subject in your mind, you can focus on that one. We're going to start with your current situation. Let's see what's coming your way. I already saw here the World card and the Three of Wands energy. Okay, the World card symbolizes actually coming to end of a cycle. So if you have been maybe financially in a situation that is really suppressing. It seems like that's coming to an end here. And the Three of Wands energy, we have even the Magician showed up here for you. The Three of Wands energy symbolizes new beginning, going on a new adventure. The Magician showed up because I feel like here, even if you don't recognize, maybe you don't recognize, you have a lot of resources in front of you. Okay, maybe you just need to pause and look into what's happening. Because you see, we have the cheetah. Cheetah is a fast energy Virgo. You're the Magician, by the way. This is Mercury. This is energy of communication and connection. So you're forming communications and connections at this time using the tools available to you, which will really push you further. I feel like you're like a cheetah energy. It's going to accelerate your speed to get to where you want to go. But the thing is, the most important part is you have the sword, the pentacle, the wand, the cup, and you are utilizing them. Sword is your words, pentacles is the material resources that you have currently, and material resources doesn't have to be always money. It can be your knowledge, which is it becomes your material, okay? Or maybe the things that you have already purchased and you're actually like keeping in the attic, okay? And wands is your passion. Cup is your emotional attachment to the cause, okay? You hyping up your emotions and feeling good about it. We have here Queen of Swords with your financial opportunities. So if after you come up with the idea, it's time to start expressing it and nurturing it, because the mother's energy, the Queen energy, is a nurturing and loving energy. If this was King, I would say just plan it out logically, be stoic, go pursue it. But this is actually going to not only requires you to do all that stuff, but also be loving towards the subject, this financial opportunity coming your way. And without judgment, even if there's something comes up that actually annoys you, or that seems like something bleak or not clear, same thing, maybe even doesn't have a future. The Queen, the mother, actually approaches everything with the same loving, supportive energy. And when you keep at it, it is going to become your opportunity. The challenge here is the Hierophant showed up. So this is the Hierophant, holder of the keys, showing up as your challenge. So this can be, now I'm going to go because with the idea that this person's coming to help you all the time. But the challenge that they can bring is they might come up with a lot of rules and regulations, or maybe they are aware of a lot of rules and regulations that you need to either file a paperwork, do things properly. And I said in the beginning, I felt that there's something maybe will be given to you that because you're perfect with organizing things, that you're going to take that mission and that's what you're going to pursue. And Hierophant can be a character keep coming up with more regulations, more organizing, because he sits on a box, what we see in the original tarot, and he's limited to that box, and he might actually try to keep everything inside of that box rather than expanding when the time comes. That can be a challenge here, okay? And how should you manage your finances? We have Nine of Swords. I'm going to go with the idea for the next 4 weeks. This is actually fear, something that fear of, okay? Something that you think we have a claw right there, and there's like a kind of looks like a dark magic happening right there. So if you are doubtful of something, or you think that, oh, it's not going to work out, this next 4 weeks, this is actually suggesting you work on the mental plane, the ideas first, the thoughts first. That's actually the spiritual part of the things. And then bring up the emotion, okay? That's going to start turning things into material rather than working in the material plane initially, and start working on the spiritual plane first. And then you're going to get some, like I said, with the Nine of Swords, we have Ace of Swords coming right after that. You're going to get some fears happening, okay? When you start building something, you might get like massive fears about this subject. And then the Ace of Swords, when you keep it in the spiritual plane and problem solve on that plane without taking any action, the right ideas and right action is going to be coming to you. Okay, Ace of Swords is actually starting a new, when it comes to your finances, you're going to find a good new pathway that will lead you to success that you're desiring. And that, what will that bring to you in the long term? Two of Swords is about, we have an eclipse on the picture, and it is about making a decision. It can put you in a moment of decision that you need to decide. We have Seven of Swords with the Nine of Swords. I feel like they have kind of like the same energy here, not the same meaning. Seven of Swords is someone maybe lying, stealing, cheating, doing things behind your back, and it seems like your fears might actually bring that kind of energy attracted to you. And the decision is a tower moment. Let it crumble. Let that fear crumble. Let that person that is coming to trick you to crumble. Let them go, because you're going to, okay, the Ace of Wands, beautiful, start something brand new, okay? You're not going to dwell in that past energy. But the thing is, this is a good thing. I feel like here we have the Page of Swords as well. You're starting something amazing, which will be, we have the Six of Cups here, a Six of Pentacles, which will give you the chance to express yourself freely and come up and maybe even pursue your beautiful ideas. And Ace of Wands is new creations, entrepreneurship, new achievements, for pursuing your passion and becoming successful at it. And from the position of taking, coming into the position of giving. Okay, Six of Pentacles. So but there's gonna be some crumbling up that old castle energy happening here, which is something I feel in your energy going to work for you. Okay, it's not, if you're feeling, oh, it doesn't work for me, it's just going to drain my energy. No, it's going to be completely other way around. It is going to work very well, and it is going to, I feel that it puts you in a place of wealth, abundance, and feeling confident that you are actually like a divine being, taking from the divine and giving it to the humanity, and also enjoying the part that you separate for yourself. Let's see what you should focus on this time. Connection. We have a biome coming for you here, and the biome suggests the people that are surrounding you, they all have different habits, they all have different aspects of things. So try to create connection this time with them. Okay, focus on creating connection rather than maybe if someone coming up to you in a way that you don't understand. Instead of judging, understand that biome is nature. Everybody has their own nature, and understand it. Okay, let's see how can you do that, and how that growth plants. Plant your seeds carefully in the biome, because like I said, maybe you are actually getting to know people here, creating connections with them. But you can do it by also planting your own seeds into their minds as well. Okay, so this can be even finding partners, finding people, colleagues at work that can work together with you. This doesn't mean manipulation. This means that gently, because that's what how planting works and growing works, gently actually showing them the growth opportunities. And also I feel like here that's going to be a reflection to you, that you're going to recognize and realize your own growth opportunities as well. Magic is in everyday things. You can make something from nothing. Blossom. It's time. From small things, big things might grow. Begin it. Okay? That's how you can create the connection as well. Start slowly. What blessings that will bring to make equal Ecuador. We have, if you're feeling less than, or if you're feeling like you don't have enough, the other people have enough, you don't have it. I feel like here, when you start focusing on creating connection one bit at a time, you're going to start to understand that maybe you have much more than others. Another thing is, the universe is going to start to equalize the situation as well. It's not going to leave you stranded. It is going to start creating equalized situations. So you're going to get what you're putting out there, and if you feel like they have more than you do, they're going to actually start having as much as the others as well. So I feel like you're not even going to feel the energy of like somebody's doing better than you at that point. Okay, and even if you don't have that feeling, this can be symbolizing to make equal. Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. Okay, you're going to, whatever you're putting out there as an energy, that communication that you're forming is going to lead you to something that you will actually, the good faith that you're putting out there, the good smile that you're putting out there is going to come back to you, maybe even in material form. I'm going to pull a spirit animal for you. We have, oh no, this actually, we have a golden egg for you, which is also a great blessing, because this means that we have 2 owls, we have a raven, we have a cheetah. This is the golden egg of these animals. So what you can do is you can, whichever one, we even have here a deer, whichever one speaks to you, I recommend you find a documentary about this animal. And from golden egg, this is going to be your golden goose egg. It is going to start multiplying, and it's going to bring wealth to you. So find a documentary and watch the nature of this animal, whichever one's speaking to you right now. Okay. And also comment down below whichever one is calling you. And if nothing is calling you, you can also let me know about it, because golden egg has something in it that is not visible to you yet. So comment down below which animal that you are actually thinking at this moment, if there's any coming to your mind. And that will be your golden egg. That is going to be your heart center message that is going to help push you towards the wealth that you are looking for. The magical essence of the golden egg needs warmth, quiet, and time to unfold. So this is also, like I felt in the beginning too, if you have an idea, a manifestation, something that you desire to happen, this is a golden egg that needs nurturing, that needs warmth, care, calm, cool, collected attitude, and the belief that this is going to work out. And when you pursue, you will achieve. Okay. Like I said, you start in the spiritual realm. You don't have to start in the mental, we start in the mental realm, put in the spiritual, and then the material, okay? Because when we start from the material, most of the time it doesn't really work either. Let's get to your affirmation. Let's see, your final affirmation says for us today. Falling apart, okay, growing and falling apart. This is a good omen, because I feel like here we have a tree right there. We had a tree in your cup. So growing is falling apart, because what happens is we drop the old leaves when the tree drops the old leaves when it's growing. Okay. So if you are leaving some things behind, the tower moment happening about maybe a certain person you keep holding on to, and it's just a destruction happening, it's not really fixing itself, or your efforts are not fixing itself, there's a different type of pathway carved out for you. Okay, so do not dwell on that. Just move further, move on. There's no new without shedding the old. Exactly. What can we weed from your garden to allow something new to grow? Growing is falling apart. So it's a good thing for you this time. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. And if you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.